Hey y'all, I'm outrageously excited to unveil a needed, strategic, and frankly way overdue opportunity for KPC adults and students who are involved in Crossfire. We call it the Crossfire Mentorship Project, or CMP for short. The goal of CMP is, in the spirit of 2 Timothy 2:2, for adults to come alongside Crossfire students in an incarnational way to simply assist them in their spiritual growth in a manner that cooperates with parents and glorifies God, in hopes that the students will become more Christ-like and live out the gospel much more intentionally in their lives. How exactly do we define mentorship? Well, depending on who you ask, such a definition may be hard to nail down. But for our purposes of the CMP, let's get on the same page and use this definition. You ready for it? Mentoring is the act of one person coming alongside a younger and willing learner in the faith and, through a highly relational and intentional process, investing into that younger person so that he or she is nurtured, encouraged, challenged, and equipped to better glorify God by being transformed into the likeness of Christ in all areas of life. So, how does this mentorship project work itself out practically in our church context? While I won't go into all of the details, let me give you some of the basics. Are you ready? Students, number one, students must want to be mentored. It's completely voluntary. No one will be forced to participate. If they desire to get involved, then they must put in an application with their parents' knowledge, of course. Number two, students may request a specific adult to mentor them. If they don't request anyone specifically, or if that adult is unavailable, the Crossfire team will do our best to match them with a suitable mentor. Number three, adult mentors also must make an application if they desire to get involved. Early on in this project, we will likely start small and begin with Crossfire volunteers, Crossfire parents, and other KPC members already involved in leadership here at the church. Number four, each mentoring relationship is a short-term thing. The goal will be to meet 4 times over the course of 8 weeks. And if both parties want to continue longer than that, we can make that happen. Fifthly, there is a game plan available to both mentors and mentees. No one will be flying by the seat of their pants and making stuff up as they go. While there will certainly be flexibility in the given guidelines, we have a track for everyone to run on in each of the 4 mentorship sessions. So, how can parents, students, and potential mentors find out more? Well, I am glad you asked, because we have a webpage live and ready to go. You ready for it? Here it is. Simply visit www.kpc.org/mentorship for more details, and to find 2 applications, one for students who want to be mentored and one for adults who may be interested in doing the mentoring. You know, as the scriptures prove, there's a real blessing in harnessing the power of intergenerational discipleship. Just consider this short passage from Psalm 78 for starters. It says, "I will teach you hidden lessons from our past, stories we have heard and known, stories our ancestors handed down to us. We will not hide these truths from our children. We will tell the next generation about the glorious deeds of the Lord, about his power and his mighty wonders." Isn't that awesome? So, whether you're a student, a parent, a youth ministry volunteer, or a potential mentor, please keep the Crossfire Mentorship Project in your prayers, that God would be glorified in the spiritual transformation of our young generation. And you know what? Methinks that some of the mentors may just undergo a bit of transformation themselves if they're not careful. Anyhow, thanks so much for hearing me out, and thank you for your prayers. There is so much potential here, and I'm just thrilled and excited to see what God does with it. Thanks.